All right, we are back with Paul Gotthelf here, who is not only one of the best real estate agents in the Valley, but also our epic local for the day.
That's correct.
Welcome back.
Yeah, here I am. Another hat to wear.
Yes, you have a pretty long and storied career here in the Valley. You got here 40 years ago, right?
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. Came out here as a classic ski bum. I was working in a nuclear field back in Rochester, New York, and I decided, I'm going to be a lifer here. And, I had, during college, a friend of mine had kind of escaped for a couple of years and became a ski bum. And I thought, that's kind of a cool idea. So sure enough, that's what I did. And of course, my family thought I was lost a few screws, because I left my career and wandered out to be a ski bum.
But it worked out pretty well for you, I would say, considering the two careers that you've sort of focused on here.
Yeah.
I love that you used the term escaped, too.
Yeah.
I think we all escaped whatever lives we had before and have remolded ourselves
No,
up here.
that's so true. Yeah, as I've said this time and time again, we live the dream here. And, I got very lucky because I got into the jewelry business here. It was one of my hobbies back in Rochester. And, I developed quite a business. I ran that business for 30 years, right off of Gore Creek Drive, and sold that business to Betteridge, which now you see in Solaris. And I still actually work for that company, and kind of a part-time thing. And then the whole real estate world has just exploded for me, so that's a good thing. Yeah. So part of living the dream, I always tell people there's so many activities, and of course one of the big things I enjoy is mountain biking. I did the local series here, the town series this year. I've raced that for years. In fact, I started day one, which is going back like 30 years ago when that series started. Katrina Ammer, I think, was the one that started that, and it was fun to kind of experience those early days, and it's fun to see how it's really evolved.
Yeah, it's a big event now.
It really is, yeah. And so I took quite a break. I raced it for years, and then took about 10 years off. I did Leadville 100 for. I did it for 12 years and retired finally. And this year I got back into racing. It was kind of fun to go experience some of those courses and then really see how the event has evolved and how big it is. And really the reward is to see these young kids out there now. And then you got the high schools doing it, and it's mountain biking is quite it's quite a sport. Yeah, I mean, it's really, you get the thrill of the downhill and just the workout on the the classic uphills that you sweat through, and then the reward is, of course, the downhill.
Yeah, I mean, typically we all come here for the winter, and there's that phrase that, you come for the winter but then fall in love with the summer.
That's so true.
I think mountain biking is the perfect sort of parallel to what skiing and snowboarding is in the winter, and that it is such a great workout, but also so adrenaline fueled. Yeah,
it really is. I mean, you go up and do the radio flyer on Vail Mountain, and every time I do it, I say, man, this is like a perfect powder day. It really does. They both cross over so well. And it does keep you, in shape for that winter season too. So you can jump from one season to the next.
Yeah, and we're kind of in that transition here. I think
we are.
In like 60 days, we might be able to start skinning up the mountain.
I hate to say that I'm kind of excited to see that happen.
Oh, don't say that. No, that's where my heart is. I cannot wait. No. I'm already getting hyped. Every morning when it gets cold, like a couple degrees cooler, I just get more and more excited.
The snow can fly. So keeping my fingers crossed that we have a pretty good season. Last season was a little bit of a challenge, and I went up Nordic skiing a little more than downhill, just because it's Nordic, you can do that with just a couple inches of snow, which we had probably more consistent last year. But,
I think we'll have a good winter this year.
Oh yeah, no. Over the course of my career here, I always experienced a bad season, always followed with a great season. So that's my focus here.
All right, he predicted it. Paul said it. We're going to have a great winter this year. Well, thanks for coming on. I know next week you're going to come on for Epic Local, chat a little bit more about your ambitions to be on Survivor. That'll be fun.
That's correct.
But first, we've got Mark with an Epic Morning Report. Stick around.